We're gonna be talking shit in this video.
Gotta get down low. It's party time, just to let it go.
No, we're gonna talk about it. We have to talk about it. We must talk about it, because if you show a house that has a septic system to anyone under the age of 30, they get their thong in a knot. They get so freaked out. But this is not your Mima septic system. Modern septic systems, if they are maintained, and that's always where the hang up is, maintaining, those will last you for 30 years or more, and they will unhinge you, unglue you. You will no longer be tied, if you have a septic system, to our ever benevolent local public utility. I must have this conversation close to the source. As a method realtor, I need to be in the zone. And since we are talking about the toilet, we shall speak at the porcelain throne. I doubt that's porcelain. A septic system works when all of your sinks, your washer, your shower.
Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye that they got crumble?
Your toilet, all of that is connected to a waste stack that goes down into the ground and then into, and I won't get into the whole system, basically a giant concrete box that is your septic system. And then there's a whole process that goes on in there, mainly using helpful bacteria to break down solids and then send them out into what's called the leach field. And the leach field are these pipes that run out into your yard, and they dispose of the waste. It goes into the ground, it biodegrades, and that may sound icky, but that is the natural way of getting rid of waste. You need to know where that septic system is, especially if you happen to drive an enormous pickup truck, a beautiful Ram, because it is not in the Lord's plan that anyone should drive a Ford. If you drive one of these honking things, you have to know, actually any car, you have to know where your septic system is and that drain field, because you can't park, you can't put, emergency brake, you can't put your car on top of it. It will crack through that concrete. You'll have raw sewage everywhere. I am talking to you boys with that weird Carolina squat thing, those trucks with the invisible payload. You. What you're used to is that you put God knows what down the toilet, and then some big company with a giant waste and sewage disposal site, they deal with it. Well, it's a little bit different with a septic system, and the maintaining part is really what we need to talk about, because while there is nothing wrong or negative about having a septic system, you do have to take care of your septic system. Those of you who have RVs know that you have tanks. You have your black tanks and your gray tanks, and we put these little pods, which are filled with enzymes, down into the tank to break everything down so that it flushes out of the tank better. The alternative to that, if you don't maintain it, is everything gets blocked up. And that, I promise you, you do not want. If you have ever seen or experienced a septic tank failure, Jesus will not take the wheel on that. You are on your own. He's not coming. So let's talk about all the things that you can no longer flush down the toilet. How about let's start with dental floss? No. The whole point is to only put things that will degrade in there. If you have hard plastics in there with coated in wax, that's only going to clog up those drains, and that is the opposite of what you want. No more cooking grease. That turns back into a solid when it cools down. Your garbage disposal, ixnay on the garbage gay disposal say bye-bye to that garbage disposal system. It does not make any sense to put solid food or anything that could possibly clog up those pipes. And you want to prevent that giant concrete box from filling up faster than it needs to. Well, if you put things in there that are slow to biodegrade, that means you're going to be pumping it more often than you want. No disposable face wipes, no paper towels, no condoms. When you own a septic system, you are putting just toilet paper. Say it with me one more time. I am just putting toilet paper down the toilet. That's it. Your toilet is not a trash can, and that's really important when you have a septic system. Also, what you clean with. My God, especially in the era of coronavirus, we have antibacterial everything. When you are using a septic, you are counting on that bacteria to biodegrade and to use those enzymes and break down the waste and the solids to keep everything moving. Graphic, yes, I know, but it's really important. Well, if you put bleach and antibacterial cleaners and harsh chemicals, if you put that drain clog that sort of chemical down there, you're going to kill those bacteria, and they are your friends. You want them working on your behalf, so don't kill them. Also, no putting diapers down the toilet or any other orifice of your home if you have a septic system. You should not be putting a diaper down the toilet no matter who is managing your... If you put a diaper down the toilet, you're an idiot and you deserve to have your septic system fail. Washing machines. We also need to talk about washing machines if you have a septic system, because when you're on municipal, you can just do laundry all day long while you're running the dishwasher and taking a 30-minute shower, and it doesn't matter, but it matters a lot if you have a septic system. You need the right balance and ecosystem down in that tank for the bacteria to be able to break down those solids. If you flood it with water by doing 4 loads of laundry in one day or running 2 at the same time, it's not going to do what it's intended to do. So always size the load size to what it actually is. I know we get lazy and you put like 3 shirts in there and you keep it on the large setting, but then you're just wasting water. And you really have to be conscious of your water usage when you have a septic system, because you need the right balance in that tank. Okay, so try to spread out your washes throughout the week instead of doing them all on one day, and then think about what is going in there. So detergent, you need detergent to clean your clothes. Be careful on that bleach, but also this, and I love this stuff so much, fabric softener. It is this incredible petroleum cocktail of emulsifiers and chemicals and solvents and acids, and it will coat the fibers on your clothing in this waxy like substance that makes it feel so soft. It will also make your clothing more flammable because it's essentially turning you into a human candle, but that doesn't matter, because when you smell like moonlight breeze, you don't care. You don't give a damn. But this, and then this is not necessary. This is a total waste of money, and I buy it every week because I love them, because they make everything smell so good. But this stuff, petroleum, fat, we just talked about how you can't put cooking fat down your drain if you have a septic. If you are loading your septic system with petroleum-based products and emulsifiers and waxes, it is going to create a film on the top of your septic system. Well, if it can't properly get from the tank out those drain lines, or if it clogs the drain lines with this waxy buildup, your septic system will back up. I mean, you will have a Mount Vesuvius-like explosion of poop all over the place, but it will smell like moonlight breeze, so maybe not that bad. You'll have a very lush lawn that smells like Febreze. There are a lot of pros and cons in life. Anyway, you really just have to be conscious about what you're putting down your drain, and also to be on the side of that good bacteria and not kill it or drown it in waxes and chemicals and all kinds of stuff. Because if you fail to take care of your septic system, if you are lazy and put all kinds of things down it that will clog it up and force you to have a major backup or replace the whole thing, you will have a very shitty situation.